NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First carry here for Robinson. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Steele. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, Steele. And once again, this is Sanders.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Steele. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Steele. It's caught by Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Oh, a design run for their wideout. There he goes left side. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after here coming up. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, for TV people, what a great game to sell right out of the gate.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Throwing on first down. Steele. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Falcons.
Back to throw. Steele. Throws right back to London. Complete again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in Week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw again. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Steele. That's out wide here. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
44. Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Go ahead. Hey, number one, number one. Number one, high.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. And shutting him off down at the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Breece Hall, 45 yards. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 19-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Robinson up the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Steele. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Go ahead.
The 2 is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And some space here.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Steele. This pass is caught by London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Another completion there. What a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receiver?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Go ahead.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it, Oscar.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, 2. Hey, long.
Here's a give to Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
20 TX.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And running with power here.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Hall again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
20 TX.
They'll try to run with Hall. And this time he is in. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan, I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Steele. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed
and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A give left side to Robinson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Steele. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Steele. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I say surprising to face that partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Steele. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. There he goes, left side. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Breece Hall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 75 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Hall again.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
42. Buccaneers 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now Tua going to change the play.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Reload. Reload.
Down to about the 37.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Livingston. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 171 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Took a nice throw there. And CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
44.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, time out 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Going right back to Fant. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
32 stay.
Throwing Tua. A handoff for Hall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
They'll come up, 1st and 10 here.
To the right.
Now Tua out of the gun. They run it with Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Tua. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
21G, 21G. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
20 TX.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Steele. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
On 2nd down now, Livingston. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st down.
Looking to throw. Steele.
That one deep for London.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.